Hi everyone, welcome to A Course in Miracles Live, going through the workbook of A Course in Miracles and watching our mind heal as we let go of grievances, judgments, condemnation, comparisons, competition, let go of all concepts that were not given from the Spirit, that were made up, that were invented by the ego, so that we may forgive the world and see the world with the eyes of Christ, the vision of Christ. So today's workbook lesson is 277. Let me not bind your son with laws I made. Your son is free, my Father. Let me not imagine I have bound him with the laws I made to rule the body. He is not subject to any laws I made by which I try to make the body more secure. He is not changed by what is changeable. He is not slave to any laws of time. He is as you created him, because he knows no law except the law of love. Let us not worship idols, nor believe in any law idolatry would make to hide the freedom of the Son of God. He is not bound except by his beliefs. Yet what he is far beyond his faith in slavery or freedom. He is free because he is his Father's Son, and he cannot be bound unless God's truth can lie. And God can will that he deceive himself? Let me not bind your son with laws I made. And as a reminder, I have a song, a course chant from my friend Thomas Dunn. And this is, fear binds the world, forgiveness sets it free.
Sets it free. Fear binds the world. Forgiveness sets it free. Fear binds the world. Forgiveness sets it free. Fear binds the world.
Let me not bind your son with laws I made. It's so beautiful too, because it harkens back to Lesson 76, which is just so direct and clear from Jesus. I am under no laws but God's. We have observed before how many senseless things have seemed to you to be salvation. Each has imprisoned you with laws as senseless as itself. You are not bound by them. Yet to understand that this is so, you must first realize salvation lies not there. While you would seek for it in things that have no meaning, you bind yourself to laws that make no sense. Thus do you seek to prove salvation is where it is not. Today we will be glad you cannot prove it, for if you could, you would forever seek salvation where it is not and never find it. The idea for today tells you once again how simple is salvation. Look for it where it waits for you, and there it will be found. Look nowhere else, for it is nowhere else. Think of the freedom in the recognition that you are not bound by all the strange and twisted laws you have set up to save you. You really think that you would starve unless you have stacks of green paper strips and piles of metal discs. You really think a small round pellet or some fluid pushed into your veins through a sharpened needle will ward off disease and death. You really think you are alone unless another body is with you. It is insanity that thinks these things. You call them laws and put them under different names in a long catalog of rituals that have no use and serve no purpose. You think you must obey the laws of medicine, of economics, and of health. Protect the body, and you will be saved. These are not laws, but madness. The body is endangered by the mind that hurts itself. The body suffers just in order that the mind will fail to see it is the victim of itself. The body's suffering is a mask the mind holds up to hide what really suffers. It would not understand it is its own enemy, that it attacks itself and wants to die. It is from your laws. It is from this your laws would save the body. It is for this you think you are a body. There are no laws except the laws of God. This needs repeating over and over until you realize it applies to everything that you have made in opposition to God's will. Your magic has no meaning. What it is meant to save does not exist. Only what it is meant to hide will save you. The laws of God can never be replaced. We will devote today to rejoicing that this is so. There it is. Very strong. Let me not bind your son with laws I made. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy. Shine